You're watching Durango News, celebrating Southwest Colorado every day.
Construction on an entrance station to Lake Nighthorse is expected to begin this summer, but don't count on boating anytime soon.
Residents living on East 3rd and 4th Avenues want you to pay for parking in their neighborhoods.
And local baristas tell us how a foamy design indicates a perfect latte. I'm Ashley Dixon.
And I'm Jordan Alexander. Thanks for watching this edition of Durango News on Durango TV.
This program is brought to you by Stone Age Tools, named a best place to work by Outside Magazine.
Opening Lake Nighthorse to recreation is one step closer to becoming a reality. The Bureau of Reclamation office in Grand Junction announced earlier this month that stakeholders in the Animas La Plata project have given their preliminary support for a conceptual recreation plan for Lake Nighthorse. Stakeholders are members of the Animas La Plata Operation, Maintenance, and Replacement Association. They include a tongue-twisting list of organizations: the City of Durango, the Southern Ute and Ute Mountain Ute Indian Tribes, the La Plata Conservancy District, the Navajo Nation, the Animas La Plata Water Conservancy District, the San Juan Water Commission, and the Colorado Water Conservation Board. That's 9 different agencies, and that doesn't include the Bureau of Reclamation. Their approval now allows the Bureau of Reclamation to conduct an environmental assessment on the plan. But don't get your boats ready for the water just yet. The environmental assessment is just one of many regulations and agreements that need to be addressed before the lake can open for recreation. The environmental assessment and public hearings are expected to take most of this year. In addition, a cultural resource management plan still needs to be completed, and that requires the approval of 28 different Indian tribes. The Bureau of Reclamation and the City of Durango still need to develop a management agreement between the 2 agencies. And the city still needs to annex the area so that it can provide police and emergency services.
That is certainly a question that we receive a lot from the community. When will it be open? And so we know that this year will be geared towards the environmental assessment of the recreation plan, hopefully finalizing all the legal agreements to allow the city to be the recreation manager, annex the property into the city so that law enforcement can be provided, and making sure that all the project partners are fully in an agreement and understanding of how we're going to proceed as future recreation is developed.
Despite all the delays, the Bureau of Reclamation will begin construction this summer on an entrance gate and inspection station. It will be funded through a $500,000 grant from the Animas La Plata Water Conservancy District. In the meantime, the City of Durango also awaits results of a ballot measure to extend the half-cent sales tax for recreation projects. The sales tax will fund projects included in the Parks and Recreation Master Plan. Lake Nighthorse is included in that plan.
If the voters do approve the half-cent sales tax extension, some of those revenues could be used for future improvements at Lake Nighthorse. Now, certainly we have to get an agreement with the Bureau of Reclamation to allow the city to be the recreation manager, and the initial improvements that are proposed to get the lake open to the community doesn't require any of the half-cent extension money. But future improvements that have been proposed in the concept plan include a swim beach and camping, and those sort of amenities would require additional funding.
The Durango Parks and Recreation Department and the Bureau of Reclamation completed the conceptual plan last fall. It identifies areas for picnicking, camping, fishing, hiking, swimming, and boating. Lake Nighthorse began filling with water in spring of 2009, and if it seems like it's taking a long time to open the reservoir to recreation, it isn't really that long of a delay when you consider the project's history. Lake Nighthorse didn't begin filling with water until 40 years after Congress authorized construction of the Animas La Plata project in 1968. You can see a copy of the proposed Lake Nighthorse recreation plan at the City of Durango's website at durangogov.com. To follow the environmental assessment process, visit the Bureau of Reclamation's website at usbr.gov.